team defender, especially on screen roll game.
I think he's one of the really underrated big men in this league.
Highest percentage three in the game. George steps into the three. Nothing but net. Might be cooling off here in the third quarter. At least the Thunder want him to. George bounces into a three. Knocks it down straight away.
I'm sorry, Barnes. Just good job by Steve Adams, just challenging that shot.
Step back three. Paul George. Second one of the first quarter. He's got 8 early points.
5 seconds. Paul George a three. And the Thunder. I heard Popeye Jones say one time $100 move, penny finish. For three. Oh, Paul George, last year second in the league. He made 200.
He's the type of guy saying when it gets a little, confused out there, let Paul George drop his second three of the. And a lot of white shirts were around that play as they read it.
George on fire here in the first half with 18.
Included up on that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Just didn't have time. George got fouled. Count it. Paul.
113-106. Paul George, big shot. 113-109. This game is far from over.
And Schroeder on the floor for the Thunder, who have 9 to shoot. George banks it in. How about that? The first 3 of the game by East. Swats it away. George around the screen. Oh, a 3 goes. He took a shot to the face as well from Jones as he drains a 3. In the corner, defender lost his balance. George knocks it down. A big shot for the Thunder.
George, I don't know about you, but I think I see 6 Thunder defenders out there.
They got too many men on the floor, maybe.
I'm telling you, too many arms, too many hands.
Plenty of time left. 6:45 remaining. George feeling it. Paul George!
Out of 21, 28% of the game. As George dances. Hand in the face, doesn't matter. Another Pierce. Alex Abrinas on the floor. George was trying to draw contact. There wasn't any, but he buried the shot anyway. Take the most points that Oklahoma City's allowed in any quarter this year. Here's George for 3. It's good with a second and a half. George for 3. His second. George feeling it for 3. Got it.
The 3 ball. But you're right, there has to be some kind of balance to it. Paul George lines up another 3 ball.
And knocks down another 3. Contact, no call. There's Paul George. Stampedes ahead, wants the 3. Got the 3.
Turnover number 7. And here's a 3. And again, you said you're going to turn the ball over. No disrespect to anyone else, but let's just call it the way it is. And there's Paul George with 30. Woo!
Well, that's got to be what 3 missed.
And Paul
George on the step back. Continues to feel it. This time, it's from downtown.
That's all.
Had it stripped on the way up. He thought he got fouled. George, the 3. That's good. Back-to-back threes for the Thunder. Here's Paul George, just 3 for 10 from the floor. He'll try this 3-pointer, and he buries the bottom.
George has been dropping dimes all night and all year.
We're used to usually seeing that go the other way, but that time it's a couple of misses for Barnes after he had given Dallas the lead. 95-93. Oh, quick stop and pop 3-point.
That footwork for JaVale McGee. George for 3.
Thunder last year averaging 28 per game. Portland swept the Thunder. In fact, as George nails a 3, Oklahoma City hasn't won here. He's getting a little bit older. He's had some injury issues. As Paul George smokes the rim on another one, he's got 34. Paul George in the corner. He'll try to line up the 3, and he does. Second 3 of the night. See if the Thunder go 2 for 1. George comes right back down.
Offensive end, if I'm Greg Popovich. We've tried to find out from Oklahoma City with a 3 right here by George.
One away with 2 hands.
And now you want to play with pace. Don't allow the Spurs to set up their defense.
Again for the lead. And George gives the Thunder the lead.
16 down after the 0-4 start. Paul George steps back and Adams outlets to Paul George. Drills the three.
Turnovers, which is their specialty, a 9-0 advantage. They can do it again right here, and they do. A three-pointer from George. There were reports that Luke Walton was in trouble with the possibility of a midseason change. This is Paul George from down.
Westbrook to Adams. Yeah, they wanted to discontinue for the lead. Paul George right there when they want him. And then in the NBA in total steals. Now with the three, and he's trying he's
utility by Sonia.
George, little shake and bake, nails the three-pointer.
Three-point shooting that time. Two. George open for three on the step back, and like you said, Michael, made task. And the Thunder defensive player, Jimmy Grant, forced that miss. George steps into the three. 2 in a row for Paul George. Three-point shot clock. George gonna have to make a move here with the shot clock winding down. Tough step back three, high arching. It was like the gateway arch, and it drops right in. Brogdon on a 50-40-90 pace. 50% shooting from the field, 40 from three. There's Paul George from out. George, sweet move going behind the back and burying the three. They double him on the catch. Timer at 5. Against Brogdon, puts it up, hits it.
And then off to Westbrook, who's averaging 11 assists, 11 rebounds, and nearly 22 points a game. Only 4 after being behind early by a dozen. That's George, and that's another beauty. Rebound. Once blocked by Nerlens Noel on Winslow. And Noel has found his niche. Paul George, 4.
Kyle Lowry being a little more of a distributor this year, I think, is a healthier mix for them.
Paul George triples. Miami again down by 19. 8:27 left. George. Oh, by George.
He said then the speed of the game was a big adjustment coming from college and seeing how quickly things can change and the speed of the players. And then last, some of the funny stories, the learning curve of some of the rules. And
8 from the field here in the first quarter. Kyrie taking on the defensive challenge. Paul George just that. Lead is back up to 8. George against Tatum. Straightaway three. Whoa. Wet. Whoa. Just are not stringing together solid defensive possessions. Quick trigger three by Paul George. Held off for the rebound.
That's two possessions there by the Magic, but you forced them into a short shot clock.
George again. Just like that. Back up to a 5-point lead for the Magic. George, one-on-one. What a three.
4 on the 24, George. Count it, and the foul.
Thunder. C.J. McCollum so dangerous on the offensive end. George, a series of moves. Oh my, Paul George just continues. Is so slick inside. Now George had the feet set. Big reason why is the man with the basketball who just cannot be slowed down. There is no... George, why not?
Newest Blazer.
George wants the three, got the three!
Finish for Drew Holiday.
Good defense by George, though. Never gave up on the play and really made Holiday work for that.
George knocks down a 3.
So I'm pretty sure there's some other guys that hated that trade too, Dave.
Here's Paul George for 3, on the money as he swishes it home for Adams. George pulls up for 3, buries it, 8 straight points. Are knocking down some early tough shots. A couple of fadeaways. George off the dribble. Boy, he's still feeling it.
Eventually, those shots are going to rim off.
And you chase him off that three-point line, too. George has got a good look. Here we go. Paul George knocks down his third. Go.
Some people aren't aware of that rule, though. Is Paul George knocks it down, that if you...
Beautiful step back, 26-27 footer.
by Lillard. 3, George, good. Good answer.
Paul. Here's George on Gallinari. 5 o'clock. Bingo.
Tough shot.
That's an MVP play.
Surprised with all how the game's been called tonight. There was no whistle there.
For the lead. Bingo.
Time. Paul George with a chance to tie for OKC. For the lead. Got it.
Oh, hold on. I said he was back. He just blocked that pass.
It's the same guy. Paul George.
So you need a timeout.
On the drive, ball fake, able to come to the stop. Noel couldn't do anything about it.
And now George, another 3. Played half of the year in Oklahoma City. And now George again.
He feels it. Yeah,
5 rebounds. He's a much better pro than he ever was in that 1 year in college.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. I don't think anybody can argue that he's a much better pro.
Bogdanovich guarding George. He's hit 5 threes tonight and hits his 6th.
Steven Adams grabs another rebound, his 7th. Paul George tries from 3. That's good.
Stars, Mike, from 2005 to 2016.
This is special.
George comes right back, fires away.
Shooting better than 50% in the month of March, averaging 3 makes a game.
And Paul George can make it look so easy. 27th overall. If they redid the draft, he'd be arguably top 5. Paul George right over top Powell.
Right in that, right in his grill on that shot. Still knocked it down.
Rebound by George. Tough step back three. Splashes home.
And see, just speed the game up. Not allow the Mavericks to set up their defense. And look what happens.
That is his period. Kind of an exciting play when a guard ends up blocking the shot.
Yeah, absolutely. Harris is pretty good, too.
George trying to heat up things for the Thunder here. He drops in a 3. The rim. Trey Burke, 25 off the bench. George, the step back. Got the 3. Push. George's been feeling it so far here in the 3rd. There's a little step back, and he got the 3.
Paul George for 3. George.
Only the 17th player to amass those numbers. He had a great year, did Lillard. George for the answer. Hits it. Looking for George. Working on Aminu. Step back 3 from the corner. Is with that win. There's a turnover. Right into the hands of George. Nice play by Westbrook. 3-pointer is up and in. And a good sign early. Paul